Wonderful morning to you out there with the watchers and listen to us on CHRICED Radio and Television. Happy New Year's Eve. My name na Princess Anyana and welcome to the Ogbonge program we carry Richard Domot today. As we do them every Monday to Friday around this time, we will bring to you Inside NAIJA, and this now where we bring all of the big to reach them. We say they happen in the news and around Nigeria for that day and even day before. Today already now the last day inside the year 2025. So one of the things that we would do now to do what we would call recap. We go just sit down. We don't pick like about 15 or so things then we happen. What talk things we happen for Nigeria this year? We not go come up for here, so but we just pick like about 10 to 15 we and our sabi person go sit down, take break down into pieces and just use end the year. But before all of that, you go know say Oga Presido Bola Ahmed Tinubu they insist say the new tax laws must start tomorrow. How all of that will go down? You go need today with us when we bring the segment of big to take care of all of that. But before then, follow us, take a very short break, and then we move to the front pages of newspapers. Welcome back. The Punch newspaper, na in day for my front, and that one say on 2026 budgets, 10 states they plan to borrow 4.3 trillion naira. Our foreign exchange reserve don't reach $51 billion, go reach $51 billion by 2026. Now within CBN, they predict be that. Soldiers don't grab a suicide bomber. Best way where bomb won't go kill self and kill others there, and they recover 189 AK-47 rifle for inside that waka. For that terrible accident, the family of Anthony Joshua, they ask, say make them give them access to him as FRSC say they still they wait to get the report of the torchlighting we then do. The big yarns inside the front of the Punch. On top this Igi Yaga say they do workings inside the tax law they don't already pass, or say they not do workings inside. So Tinubu they insist say January 1 stand. The new tax must start. Presido said there is no going back on top all of the changes, but people like Atiku, PDP, they para against this law. Still inside the Punch newspaper on top accusation of Ururu money, issue of fraud. Would they say before AGF Malami in wife, in son, go spend New Year inside prison. Rivers lawmakers reject the Christmas gifts where Fubara sent to them, and Wike say no, he no support anything like automatic tickets. Lagos Plaza, the people who died there, don't become 5 as fire go burn another market. PDP don't drag INEGO courts on top, say they not put their candidate name inside the Ekiti governorship election list. Enter for inside the Punch, you go see all of that and many more. Now for inside the Vanguard newspaper, transfers of 10,000 naira and above, banks go begin to collect 50 naira as stamp duty starting from January 2026. On 2027, come and see why Obi choose Enugu as the place where Ingo jump enter ADC later today. Anthony Joshua family say their belly no sweet at all on top that terrible accident where their pikin didn't get. But police don't bring their own report. They say na tire way burst now cause the accident. The big yarns for inside Vanguard, the new tax laws go start tomorrow. Now waiting Presido Bola Tinubu they insist be that. He say he not get any strong ground for them to say make them no go ahead. But you go see all of the small to read their way, follow that big yarns inside the newspaper. For accusation of money laundering, Malami in son, they don't drag them go courts, and right now they don't remand them inside prison. Motekun don't grab 39 terrorist suspects where they run for Sokoto and for Ondo State. Now they grab them. CBN, they do some kind of prediction of saying a 4.49% economic growth. Then $51 billion reserves that we go get in 2026. They still predict say 12.4% inflation rate go there, then 34.6% debt to GDP. Now so it go be the ratio, but you go need to enter there. May you look at with your eye, break everything down. Now in 2027, we no go allow another mistake for River State. Now waiting week day yan be that. On 2025, see how Nigerians pay more for data and even calls, even though network being taken no stand stable. And the sports story for front of the Vanguard on top AFCON, Super Eagles don't cruise on and they don't make 3 wins from 3 matches. Inside the Vanguard, all of that and plenty more. Tandagbagam, they wait for you. Now the Guardian say PDP they shrink more and more inside Oyo State as Aborishade don't lead in supporters to go join ADC. NICOM they insist say na July 30 they go do recapitalization and say they no go add more days after that July 30. FRSC they talk again say make people they careful for road as a representative of Britain for Nigeria. Governors them don't waka enter for hospital where they Lagos to go visit Anthony Joshua. Now for issue of cooking gas, more than 20 million families now don't they use firewood and charcoal sake of say na in cheap pass. Ganduje say he ready they wait for Yusuf to pot as Kwankwaso now said don't also they gather the lawmakers they made for see how to take make 1 or 2 happen for Kano there. Tinubu say just block here. You not listen to anybody where they say suspend. He insists say the new tax laws must start tomorrow. Court don't hold Malami in son for remand on top accusation of money choppings. We go fix Rivers leadership mistake in 2027 in Wike Yan Bidat. And still on 2027, we no go accept excuse of glitch. Now, so, but they judge, they tell INEC Oga, 12 trillion naira 2026 debt, fit to make where money go bill, if fit to tighter inside private sector. Now, what is CBN, they won't be that. And for inside the Guardian, people don't they tribute, they talk well for the before COO of Guardian, late Alex Thomopoulos at 78. So all of that and more inside the Guardian newspaper. Now the Nation come out to say we will correct the mistake of Rivers leadership in 2027. Now Wike and that one. For accusation of 8.7 billion naira fraud, Malami in son don't they remand inside prison until Friday. CBN, they predict say we will get 4.5% growth inside 2026 and say inflation will continue to go down. Rivers lawmakers reject Christmas gift. Edu don't get British royal honor. Tinubu now don't come out now and explain, say, see why the tax laws must start fully now. He dismiss all this church say they go postpone the date from tomorrow, and they say the law now to reset tax system. Even NECA says they stand support federal government to go ahead with the tax law may start tomorrow. The boxing world, they say sorry to Anthony Joshua. Still on still, all that and many more. Kano NNPP leadership, don't they, put Yusuf against Kwankwaso. But check out all of the story inside the Nation newspaper. Make you forget all of the full yarns. Now, the Daily Independent can say insecurity, high cost, others now make farmers today, in a situation where they're not fit, make them. They still there for vulnerable situation, even though harvest improve in 2025. Federal government saying a lie, the order to church say that they arrest and detain people from the opposition. PDP said they not go agree, as Tinubu insists say the new tax law must start tomorrow. President say not get any concrete reason, not get any strong reason where they grant for them to not go ahead with the law tomorrow. PDP they ask and say, look, put things of this, he said they go to retouch the law. Put that very, very important. Solve them first before you go ahead with the law. Ekiti governorship election, PDP don't move to court. Made them force INEC to add their candidate for the list. Malami, in son, a co-defendant, they don't drag all of them go court, put them remand inside Kuje prison. APC say, we are very ready to welcome Governor Yusuf. Tinubu don't appoint Oyedepo as the Director of Public Prosecutions, and they call the court cap for Wale Edu appointment as Royal Victorian Order. Appointment into the Royal Victorian Order. Nigeria 2026 outlook, I go B. CBN don't they predict say we go get 4.49% GDP growth, and say inflation will continue to go down as all the good changes the way this government they do more deep and deep. Finally, for front of the Daily Independent, Fubara don reshuffle in cabinet and redeploy Green to become Justice Commissioner. The Daily Independent get all of that and more. Now, the Nigerian Tribune says, see how the tsunami in APC reshape Nigeria geopolitical map for 2025. Federal government say na lie. The church say that they try to target opposition people. Then dismiss ADP for VIP and one document like that as fake. For accusation of money laundering, court don order made a remand Malami and his son for Kuje prison until January 2. New tax law must start on January 1. Now waiting Tinubu de yarn be that. CBN say 4.49% growth for GDP now go get in 2026. Air offense, all the gas boats they throw for air, say it don't they finish bandits for inside Zamfara. Now waiting military source yarn be that. And then that's Nigerian Tribune, go give you all of that and more. This day newspaper now be next. You see accusation of 9 billion naira fraud, caught, don't remand before AGF Malami in son and one lady put for Kuje prison, and then go hear the application for bail on January 2. 7 journalists die, 4 wunjure inside motor accident for inside Gombe State. King Charles don honor Wale Edu with Grand Commander of Victorian Order, and Nasoga Presido to the court cap say in minister they do well. President Tinubu they insist say the new tax laws will start on January 1 as CBN they project $51.04 billion for our external reserves. Some other small yans then follow that to read there. They make you for enjoy them. Now rounding up the front pages of newspapers for the year 2025. Now the Punch Sports Extra, and inside Punch Sports Extra this morning, Falcons said they stand jump for the back of our Eagles to win the African Cup of Nations. Chelle say no shaking, in not shake at all by all the knockout pressure. Onyedika say he did very, very happy with the AFCON 2 goals we score for AFCON. Mbilmo say he did put pressure on himself. Come and see the highs and lows of Nigerian sports inside 2025. You're going to need to check out to know how the sports world take go for this year 2025. Bremen, Leverkusen, all of them now don't agree on Boniface surgery. Napoli go pay 85 million euros for Holland. Arsenal don't suffer Rice blow. City go enter, go finish the deal. They go arrange the deal about Semenyo inside this week. And for perfect wrap, the website they don't perfectly finish like these group stages. Eagles don't end group stage in style, and then they wait for either Cameroon, Ivory Coast, or Mozambique in round of 16. Finally, Cherries Old Blues as Gunners beat Villa. All of that and more inside the front page and inside of the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of today. And this now where we go take close our mouths on top of the front pages of newspapers. But like I always tell you, try to make a date, with your newspaper vendor, or even if not for people along the road, buy one of these papers to read them, get the full gist, they informed, make your own for no lost. And then don't forget, say, we always stay here inside this hour to bring you the front pages of newspapers. Catch you inside the new year. But for now, don't go anywhere because big tourists them, and they come up next inside the program.
NAIJA, it don't take small where I say yo. Maybe now one of the reasons why rumors in the spread say K-Bobo don't leave the media space. But you know what? Say no to fake news. Because I never get tired and I know they retire. I just change gears more and make we enjoy ourselves better. Before you don't listen to me and that voice they sweet you, the analysis they tutorial you. Now you go to watch me live on top CHRICED Radio and television. Where we go to break that news analysis well for you. On top of newspaper radio, big story where they happen. Inside program what we call Inside NAIJA. You go join our well because we go break down for you, you go reason with us and you go understand the grammar well. What you need to do now to follow us on top www.CHRICEDRadioandTV.com or you can follow us on top all our social media platforms. My name is Bola Ahmed on top CHRICED Radio and Television. Your matter, now we own.
Welcome back to Inside NAIJA on top CHRICED Radio and Television. I will say you with us live on top Facebook and on top YouTube as CHRICED Radio TV, where they come to you live every day with this show. And we also do on other social media handles like TikTok, like Instagram, and even X at CHRICED Radio and at CHRICED Radio TV. Now our website now www.CHRICEDradioandtv.com. Just make it a date with us, have a wonderful time with us, Nicola us but we can enjoy ourselves together. Now coming back inside the studio, a lot of things they happen. Like I talked earlier today, now the last day of 2025 and such, we will pick some of the big yarnings then we'll go take carry come out. But before that one will come up, Oga President Bola Ahmed Tinubu they insist that the new tax law must start tomorrow. All of this, I get person inside the studio. We'll go to follow us here now. Kolawole Omoni, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Happy New Year's Eve, sir.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Okay, say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't come no word to say tomorrow, January 1, 2026. But the law of tax where them passed since June last year, plus this new one where in give carry go for some months ago, all of them must take effect from tomorrow. In a word, they say if not see any substantial reason to continue delaying the tax implementation. What do you have to say to that?
He may not see it because he wanted it done at all cost, and we don't already see the body language. How they will push for this tax laws for long, you understand? But if you check what will be done, they discuss on top of this tax law. You gonna say whether presidency likes it or not, except if we are not practicing democracy, it is supposed to be fair to all. We understand it don't become law. Most of this mega shout, people supposed to don't do them before they pass them into law. It was so noisy then too. Then carry the matter from governor to this and stuff. Eventually, then pass them into law. But there was a new development about discrepancy of 2 copies of the law. Them talk say they don't know the 2 copies, they only know one. Will get president signed to. And in all this, Nigerians need to know if it will take just 30 days more for them to know about it, you know, bad. That one they did. Another condition is how informed are people that want to pay this tax? How many of them know much about it? Awareness they poor about this tax. It can't be one-man business. We get government agencies and parastatals who are supposed to push for the awareness of this tax. Now, waiting the one many Nigerians do now, lesson by fire, by force. If you say you know they are aware, when they deduct your money, you go learn am by force. You no supposed be like that. You no supposed be like that. So the total idea, for instance, you've been challenging energy on, okay, you don't already pass them into law, you lobby, you do this, and eventually you got it. Let people know about it, carry them along. I've been talking yesterday, the chairman committee on tax reform, when they try and invest, not because probably there was a dedicated budget and strategic plan for the campaign. No. Now, out of the curiosity of the media, now they take do most of what they do. Oga, this tax now is too much. You feel come help us explain. So now media been the column now when they go to do explanation or wherever and go. Nobody say they have strategic media plan or now they want to take work camp. For instance, if strategic media plan they will not leave the explanation to only him. They will make it nationwide. Who are the bodies? Who are the regulatory body? Who are the not regulatory rather? Who are the organizations that are agencies that can be able to at least educate people about this? Waiting be the communication we una go dey do. Strategic communication. How una want to pass them across to the public? All these things supposed to be there. We are not seeing much of that. We are seeing him going from one media to another, and it's based on the questions where people been they ask him. Now I go explain. We see question and answer and approach where them be they put on social media. And I explain how many people they inside the social media. How are they bringing it down to the layman we're supposed to know much about this? If you ask them, we thought saying a big man, now then the target. But we don't already analyze how this thing go touch almost everybody. So we need to know, we have that right to know every single detail about this law. And then go talk, say ignorance, don't be excuse for court, right?
True.
That is why I say, now by fire, by force, they won't make we learn. If you know we here, if you know understand, when the deduction starts, you go understand.
But I guess a part where God President talk say all this shifty, no reason. Say trust. Now something we go need to build. Because I remember very well say the talk say like trust deficit, no trust in this government. Maybe one of the problems then we'll get here. Now with this one now, I think from my understanding, not be as it talking, but from my understanding is like we just like to shoot down everything. So in they go ahead with them so that we go see the workings and then we can start building back trust where we get in the government. That now one, you agree with that. Then two, all this I will don't talk now. So in a way, this government they give listening ear. In this situation, does it not mean say that they selective for what they give listening ear?
Yeah, they don't give listening here in this situation because the government they desperate to implement this law. And if you are talking about trust, we all know say the trust no dey there. In fact, anything where politicians they do, people don't believe in it until they see it happening. And we hope that, okay, we have reason to say, okay, well done, President Bola Tinubu, because the trust is not there. Because you say something today, you are implementing something else tomorrow. Or you are being selective in your implementation or execution of any policy you are bringing on board. For instance, I've been talking here yesterday now. The big men they are targeting now, you know me say they no go dey selective when they start the implementation of this law. You get many of them will go chop waiver on top of this law. And we will not hear anything about it except they want to make it news or maybe somebody want to expose whatever based on maybe politics. So from our experience so far, we know say the trust no dey. I totally agree with him on that. And how do you want me to understand what they call trust when, number one, you know the fact that the law where they talk about, regardless of any trust or grammar you are blowing, is to remove money from my pocket. The one where you remove yesterday, you know, explain to me how you take spend up. The one you are removing currently, you don't tell me how you take spend up. I saw one video yesterday where God President in the talk say, if prepaid meter no end for Nigeria in my first year tenure, may una no vote me for second term. Is that the reality as you speak right now? They are almost approaching third year. So if you say something, people no see them like that. Eventually, what will they talk about? You say you go comot subsidy, life go dey better for everybody. We no see them happen like that. You say na only poor people, now then they take subsidy punish. No be rich people. When you comot am, poor people they suffer am. Rich people still get access to government money to buy the fuel. Where the trust won't come in all this? You are giving us impressions, okay? Oh, you want to make sure, say, okay, all these big men, where they get 24 hours electricity every day, you want to give them band A. And unfortunate again, now only Nigeria would they see this kind of a situation, say, no be based on waiting you consume, you go pay. But they will categorize you, say, you be big man, so you have to pay more. Now, you gave that impression, right? Saying a band here, you go give them. Hey, poor people, you know, concern na where na deal, but everybody they collect and water. You are now bringing tax again. Say, you know, concern poor people. But inside the same tax you are talking about, you say, if you are earning above 800,000 naira income in a year, it concern you. How you know take concern poor people? You are paying 70,000 naira minimum wage. Anybody where they collect 67,000 naira, this tax concern them, right? And what it means is that the lowest worker go pay this particular tax. What would they talk about? And you say no concern poor people. So if you check some of these things, how that trust won't take come. Till today, the money you are making from subsidy removal will not take increase the allocation. But it does not reflect in the people's life. Admittedly, agreed, prices of things are very cheap now in the market. But where is the money to buy these things? People don't get access to money. We are not saying this to say, okay, we want to condemn every move where the government they make. But that trust we are talking about, if you scatter the confidence where people get on you for just one single year, it may take 10 years for you to restore it back. And that is what we are still suffering right now. So, it go hard any Nigeria to believe, say, any reasonable thing they inside this tax stuff. The only good news about it is that government will get more money. But there's no any assurance that this same money will be judiciously used to favor Nigerians. So now where the trust issues they always dey with that.
So going forward now, wetin make we Nigerians do on this matter? As they insist say it will go ahead, you know, and then both Atiku, Peter Obi, PDP, ACF, NBA, and plenty gem bodies them they para against them. But Oga Presido say no reason to
I
go
called
ahead.
out NFC yesterday.
Yes, they don't also follow. Now join say maybe they also call for suspending it.
It's not by calling. They too should be telling us what they will be doing this time around on this. At least student union don't already talk. Say, okay, if you start the implementation in 14 days, now what we go do with this?
Yes.
So we are expecting them to also at least tell us specifically. The presidents don't already make their position no, say no going back. The discrepancies, allegation, they for grant, they never resolve them. Then the clarity of how they want to implement this law is still pending. Some people will say, okay, this is what they're supposed to have been doing before the law itself. But as you speak right now, it's not bad if them too need to do something to pressure government on, number one, let us know in details what this law talk about. Then number two, this pending allegation, we need to at least conclude on it before you can say you want to implement any law.
And then we Nigerians, the ordinary masses, where if it later affect, is there anything they can do? Or we all not just sit down?
The only thing they can do is to complain. It's democratic. They can as well sue. But unfortunately, if they sue now, then say it's an existing law and they follow due process in passing it into law. So the only condition that may warrant them to sue now is the pending allegation before the National Assembly. So we are waiting to hear from those guys too, waiting will be the outcome of that particular allegation. And unfortunately, whether it makes sense, positive or negative, what they will eventually still resolve is to say, okay, waiting you now talk, say now identify, when no make sense, make we come out and there, and we start implementation. But even at that, we still want to know people that made that kind of alteration so that at least they can be punished. But above all, whether they come out whatever or they don't come out anything, this tax is still a burden to Nigerians.
So, whatever goes on, the tax now still big load for the body, for the head of Nigerians. And as it is, so it be like say we not people get choice. Like Kola talk, and for us to continue to the talk, and hope say them go listen to us and suspend them. Tomorrow, Kuku no fight again. We will see how things will be. Now, Kola, the Federal High Court inside Abuja yesterday will be Tuesday don't order say before Attorney General of the country and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami made them hold up both him, his son, and one of his wives for Kuje prison until Friday next tomorrow to do their bail hearing. And that's still part of the accusation where EFCC carry go on his head. Say he do some type fraud, he chop some kind money to about 8.7 billion naira during the time when he worked as Attorney General. What do we have to say about that?
Yeah, it's if they accuse you, say you chop money, it's for you to clear your accusation. The person where then they accuse now, I know brief for anybody, but into don't already send plenty people for this kind of a prosecution based on saying a real assignment be that to act on behalf of the federal government when he was in charge as Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. So I think it is time for him to come and at least be accountable. Whatever transpired under his watch then, they were seeing him the way people they see Wiki right now. Now so then they see Malami under Buhari government then. You understand? So if he was that influential, so the impression of Nigerians is that if you even declare, say you don't be politician, they can't hide, just like trust will be the discourse. They can't hide the way that they take look, you will say, they don't already join the league of chop money. You understand? That impression they always did there. You now need to prove yourself beyond reasonable doubt for people to believe, say, okay, you go serve us, you know, go chop our money. Well, if you check their body language, you know, reflect that. If you check the salary of a minister and probably the resources around Malami, you know, to reflect that. Not only Malami, many of them, if they say, okay, every single political office holder in Nigeria should come and be given account or they should be investigated right now, the FCC go tire. Because if you check the lifestyle and the amount where government also made them pay them at the end of the month, compared to how then they live, how then they sponsor their children go abroad, how then they do all sorts of things, could not say you know to join. So you don't need any prophet to come and tell you that each of our politicians should come and be accountable to whatever they transpired under their watch when they were in charge. So I think it's one of those scapegoats. He has been saying, oh, now when something like this, we are so used to that in Nigeria.
But money waka during it.
You understand? We are so used to that. The moment they ask you to come and give account, you will link it to politics. I don't have problem with that. But what they are accusing you of, was it real? If they are putting figures to order, so billions of naira, can you just simply explain yourself the reason why it is not and get out of that particular case? Even if it will linger for 5-7 years, I don't also care because poor people are also inmates in detention that they are not attending to their case. And them too, they in charge of some of these things. As a Minister of Justice, you should know how to at least fight through the process, reform judicial sector, and what have you. So if it was that bad, you cannot be able to do anything, the time is here. Now, the reason why we always talk, say, no matter anything where you been they do, think of, say, the day where you two no go there again, where you go become a victim. And that is what is happening to Malami now and his family members. He should be able to clear his name. If it will take him 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, even 1 year to clear his name, he should just do that. He should do that. Now, the system where them two meet, where they contribute to their own quota, and the system will still dey manage up till now. So if in dey claim say na witch hunt, some people too don claim witch hunting under their own government when they were there. Na the reason why I dey always tell you say politician matter na turn by turn. Na you be victory today, you go become victim tomorrow.
You fit be victor today, tomorrow you become victim. So we go still continue to watch and bring you the updates when this Malami situation finally rests. Another thing I still remember, say even the issue of this tax matter still dey court. Now today they say they go, try them. So we'll also bring updates on that when we get time. Now, caller, a lot already time not today for us for this show, and today na the last day of for 2025. So we supposed to do at least maybe a rundown of some of the big things that will happen inside this year. Already Fubara and River State dey inside the news, so I won't start with your own side as one of the major happenings inside this year. We all started with, he enter government, he say not in charge, you come like say, come they get wahala with in Oga principal Wike. And then the next thing, they try settle them. We as a president try settle them at least a couple of times, it no work. Bam! We just wake up one time and he declare state of emergency inside the state for 6 months, suspending the governor, the House of Representatives, the State House of Assembly, put administrator there. People say they wrong, some say they right. They carry the matter court, everything. Later, there was a time Fubara with even still the speaker come. Abuja with a wicked, the council president, they said they don't settle everything. We can't hear church say there were even some kind of terms where they don't agree. They can't come out to the state of emergency. You don't go back. And just last week, a bit 2 weeks ago, last week, you don't go join APC. Even they say PDP abandon her and so on and so forth. Today now, we don't reach their village, go talk, say, no automatic ticket for anybody. We will not make the mistake we made in 2027. They say even the 100,000 naira, where we share, give the lawmakers then as Christmas gift. Fear, they return them. All their state lawmakers return them. Come they say, now so demand, they enter inside the purse, they come on money without approval. In short, a lot is still going on. I beg, just 2-3 minutes.
Yeah,
Rivers situation.
We quickly talk about Rivers, and because we don't talk about them since, and the truth of the matter is that from their body language so far, it be like say they just want make Fubara just manage to finish in tenure, no matter the situation, how it go take manage them. And unfortunately, it's in a serious tight corner. With that, they will be scrutinizing every move when they make. You can't chop money anyhow. You don't get real watchdog. Not because they are not supposed to or they are doing their job, but because of politics this time around. Because if you check, you say PDP no support am when he get issues. APC way around to no acceptance. Because from the body language now, no acceptance. And I've been talking here yesterday. For Wike to be saying trust, he mentioned it 3 times. Meaning say, he no trust Fubara again. He no want use again. And one of the reasons why they do this talk, we talk say in the do rant. Then those guys will just check what is 100,000 naira as Christmas gift to them. That they can even dash their house workers. They can dash, they can give their house workers. So to them, it's nothing. Unfortunately, if he gives them more than that, they may use it against him. Say they bribe them. So any move we make right now, I will just advise Fubara to be at least doing anything they can do as a governor legitimately. May just finish in tenure, pack his kaya and move.
Okay, so you go advise
May no just rubbish himself.
So you go advise him say, make they think second term.
That's just the message.
I just want to say, waiting you go tell Fubara if you were in this place now.
I will just advise him, waiting happen to somebody. I talked to him here yesterday now. It might likely happen to him. May not just rubbish himself, say he won't go tackle or do anything with them for primary election. Except, say politics. Every single hour, things are changing. Anything can still happen, we don't know. But if you want to come out under these people, say in the APC, lawmakers are APC, Wike one leg APC, one leg PDP, and the main leg where they take play football to say na footballer ain't be. Na inside APC dey. Na the supporting leg na it take dey inside PDP. If you check some of those things, and with this move when we dey make around, it's even better for Fubara to go to a new political party where Wike and others no dey. With a condition that Rivers people come like and where we say, Kai, if no be Fubara, na nobody. Maybe Rivers people may now support him based on that, just like Nigeria be do for Obi now. But to stay inside that political party, and we can no want time there, may go conduct primary, Aba, he go Adam. So he better may not just rubbish himself on this.
But
and again,
okay, I want to say, it is a Fubara gets the support of in people if he decide to.
He don't already for their hand. People where they go up and down for him, he don't go sacrifice them. For Aso Rock, Fubara don't sacrifice his people. I've been telling you the last time when they discuss the issues. Do you know how many elders for Rivers where they fight for them, where they all turn wicked enemies because of this Fubara matter? When he won't go there again, go beg. Did he carry them along? So how many of them won't support him now? He no get that strength. He never handle that sword. He dey ask for the kind of death we kill Papa. Now wetin happen to them? So Rivers people may not have that kind of interest, or maybe they feel like, okay, even if we support again now, how you want to do? Because there's nothing exceptional about Fubara. He has been a boy to Wike. He wanted to come out of it hurriedly within 2 months. It didn't work for him. When he know say go, no go, he run back to him to go beg. So in that kind of situation, for a double standard like that, how can you really believe in him? Can Fubara really come out to say, okay, this is my clear direction of how I want to manage now lifestyle? No, it has always been, okay, jumping from post to post. So with that, there's nothing exceptional. It's not that you say, oh, for instance, if you enter Twitter now, what is trending is OT. Yeah. Do you understand? For Abia State, the governor, what he has been doing for his people. If to say we see this kind of exceptional move now, say, oh, now waiting for Fubara, but maybe that one for work for him. The governor now signed a new law, a new bill into law, to be taking care of senior citizens. If you are 60 years and above now, you now have monthly salary in Abia State. People have been rejoicing, they have been commending him. Whether you get money or you don't get money, you are entitled to little token, which they have been practicing in abroad. So what can you really say regarding Fubara? Say, oh, now because of this thing, this guy must not go, we must re-elect him. They don't have it. It has always been, he's fighting Wike, he's not fighting Wike. Though that one is not good enough. It's not enough for Rivers people to say, okay, we want to go for Fubara next 4 years.
So anyway, we still there. Shall we go to watch as the thing they go? Because the caller talk seriously in matter now, now the more you see, the less you understand. But you talk one thing, say if now you go advise Fubara, you go say finish your tenure, no embarrass yourself, and then just pack your kaya, make you go rest. But we will there here, and we will bring you the update as we enter inside the new year. Another big gist inside the year. Now the Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan versus, will I now say versus Senate President, Abi versus Senate?
No, versus Senate President.
So you get versus Senate President and everything. And with the yes, even up till now, they drag the case for court, even though she's back. What do we see further inside this matter? Yeah. And till today, maybe I don't know whether she no gave the order, decide there was no investigation done.
No, at a point, she been talk, say the time don't reach now to provide those evidence. And when they are doing that, at a point, you know, so they don't already want to make sure they carry everything, go social media. She was even penalized for that after the warning. So based on that, we can only be expecting that, okay, waiting will be the outcome of the investigation and that of a legal process. But the good news is that they've allowed her to return by fire by force anyway. She'll be representing her people well. It may have implications of, okay, waiting whether they go support abuse or not. That one may be part of issues for her, but at least legitimately now, she's entitled to that seat and she don't already get them back. So whatever the drama between them, for peace to reign, for our people to enjoy dividends of democracy, for her to feel belonged before our colleagues, as a democratic move, I think they just need to calm down and just manage themselves as we speak right now, so that the matter no go escalate further again. Because at that point, we with the battle Natasha Akpabio, we suppose get some other big things to dey manage that time. You understand? So we should just prevent some of this drama that add no value to our democratic system.
Okay. All right, good one. So we could just continue to watch and see how things go. Next one on the list, the scare, the fear of say soldiers, so they want to come together, or they want change government, and then like about that time list even come out of about 16, soldiers, young people in their 30s, and I think 30s, late 30s, early 30s, will been come out, and then the army came out, deny them, but then go raid. Now that time even this Timmy Silva matter being constant, say they get a big person where they finance there, they go raid the house, they carry in brother, they carry in driver, and the next thing again, Oga Presido just come, sack all the service chiefs, change things them. Until today, we not just hear anything again about that matter.
Yes. It's so unfortunate say we no get update, but you also understand the fact that say the matter is sensitive. The only thing where I feel like say no go fit happen, we say even if they do secret trial for those guys, if it was true, say they really arrest people, if they want to at least conclude them, we're supposed to know about them. And what really worries me about this particular matter be say all those names where they be mentioned.
Yes.
Say rumor carry, say they mention, they arrest them, then detain them. Till today, we no hear anything from their family members to say no, it no be like that. And naturally, if for instance now, somebody carry rumor say they arrest me, number one, it means say na no go see me again, right? Number two, if they no arrest me, what it means is that I will be seen around. If they no arrest me, what it means is that I can quickly come out to say, me una debunk that rumor, no. See me, they do my legitimate work, nobody arrest me. If I no do, maybe they no allow me because of my work. Family members, we go put them for social media. Oh, my brother, they no arrest him. My wife, we go put them. My husband, they no arrest him. All those kind of things. But none of this, among all the people, we no hear any of it say, this thing are fake news, so we not forget about them. So it means say get element of truth inside. But today, nobody's talking about it again. So we leave it to that, and we'll be hoping that, okay, we get update on it later. But when this matter came up, they always talk, I will still repeat them. Make government, they think about some of these things where they drive, say, okay, wanted by fire, by force, collect government from our hand, so that it no go spread like virus. Because it don't touch some countries where they close to us. It get like in this year alone, be like say them be prevent too from happening. So if you check it in that manner, it mean I say waiting with the practice right now. Even though people go fit talk say we better pass military system of government, but people wey number one maybe they never even taste the military, they say oh something wey say no good, let me also taste am, may I see how it take be. Or people wey don't taste am, wey the thing don't take. They can't weigh the two of waiting with the practice right now, the situation then. Say, be like say the matter dey critical. It no mean say when the military come back, they will come rescue the situation. But for the fact say people, naturally, they like change. The same way APC package change mantra for us in 2015. And we chop them. We no take time to ask that time, say, now positive change or negative change. So when people are so desperate to have that kind of change, it means say they know they enjoy waiting than they right now. So government need to learn lesson from it so that we too no go fall victim of coup d'etat.
Okay, so they can't change military, they sack everybody, then they bring back General Christopher, is it Major General Christopher Musa? What about that one? And since when he come back, we never really hear anything, because from there now they move to the security situation where we meet.
Yes, we've been talking, I'm saying a good move that time. And we don't talk about, okay, if you want to get people to do the right job, especially in critical sector like in security, don't just put somebody where go to approve files. We go to give approval to any memo or proposal or whatever. Let us have people where sabi. You get some people in this country, not because they even join military or soldier or war or police or whatever. They are security expert. Now waiting, they are technocrat. Now waiting and go school, go study with that. And they are so good at waiting them they do. So in the name of politics, you just carry somebody, probably because the person can easily negotiate with bandit and pay ransom. Now the reason why the person qualify to be a minister of defense, it not to make sense. And whether we like it or not, for the fact that you are even talking, some people will won't carry out their assignment, they are talking to you, you understand alone. It's something. For instance, when these people come around, the immediate past Minister of Defense, if they start their terminologies, the reason why this one don't go happen like this, they put sir, join for you to respect you. But you don't have that professional ground to say, no, it shouldn't be like this, it should be like this. So it's not by carry go finish, I shoot you, you shoot me. In the course of communication, the kind of words where they use for you, you don't even understand. They say anything, minister, now to just approve. He's just an administrator. It's not a more for him to carry gun. But when you know better, you query whatever comes before you. But when you don't know anything, whatever comes, in the name of, they do suicide bombing, they don't do this, okay, you need to approve this thing for us. If you don't approve, now you cause some with that pressure, and for the person say no much, you go approve. But for person we know, you go do better. So, and we are seeing the result now, not because of say they appoint them alone, but relatively, between the time where they appoint this man and now, in fact, the way Nigerians even accept this man, it has never happened before. It has always been, can you imagine? Now Musa, now Muslim did there. It has always been, can you imagine? Must it always be the North people? Why not from the East? Is it only them that knows God? But this one, everybody agrees, say, this man deserves him. So, even if the result is not coming immediately, that satisfaction alone is even good enough for them to really rally around and support him, and for that result to come eventually.
Okay, and then just to ride on that one. So after all of that shake up, at that time, United States come start all that cho. They first start to accuse us, say that they do Christian genocide, which our lawmakers denied, the Christian community denied, Muslim community denied. They say now insecurity we get generally and they affect everybody. But US be not agree here. So they do hearing on our matter. People go there, go visit. They say they go support us.
Then to come here.
Yeah, so then the next thing, a wave of kidnapping. They went to Kwara, went to Kebbi, went to NAIJA, even Kano, but in short, almost a lot of places they affected. Kogi, for all of this kidnapping. Then there was now the issue of release, rescue, you get, remove VIP police. I just won't join everything because of time. Come up police from VIP, create state police, not come out, say that they do one fund, the Southwest said that they do one, join body to take measures, say security tight. The next thing, security shall come begin, they calm down now. But in all of this, it still gets some accusations then. We're still there on ground. Where we hear it loud, they say they go investigate and we don't hear anything. Like the Kebbi situation, where they say is there an hour, be some minutes before those people come, somebody give order, made them withdraw security way near there. Till today, nothing done. Kwara people also been through different accusations. They don't talk and hear even on this show plenty times say, if like say saboteur, the day among them. Until today, nothing has been done. We have just, it can't be like say we all. As they no come kidnap again, they come the release, we just do, we thank God, though, and we all move on.
Yeah, the only thing I appreciate in this your discipline, even your memory card still they work well. So thank you for that. God, the way you've been just summarize almost everything we've been happen.
It's
It is unfortunate. And for instance, I've been telling you that time, say we go soon forget about who give for that, who no give for that. The moment they release those guys and everybody move on. And waiting will be in the sea right now. Regarding the insecurity here and there, the order, counter order, the accusation here and there from the US government and what have you, eventually they make good of their promise. Okay, we go come to Nigeria, come strike, and they've been able to do that. And now they say some of these terrorists they run scatter. At yesterday they say then they even try to at least monitor their movement so that they'll be able to catch many of them more here and there. So, in all this, I think there's relative improvement right now compared to the way the situation did before. One of those things we say, the government agree say issues there after the pressure from Trump. They agree say they go work together, and they truly work together. Now, US don't already start. My only reservation regarding this move is say the framing. Government has not been able to convince the US government, the Trump, those lawmakers about the framing of this battle where they want to. Wow. Till the day where they strike in Sokoto, their statement, that of statement from Trump and that of the people who strike and the US security and the secretary, all of them, now still Christian then they use. Meanwhile, the Minister of Foreign Affairs been talk say, I spoke with them we spoke for 19 minutes and another 5 minutes before the strike. And we both agree, say, no be Christian, then they fight for. They are fighting for Nigerians and Nigerian security. So they had a contradicting statement. Federal government, they talk, say, these people are fighting insecurity in the country. But these people keep repeating, say, we they fight because of Christian genocide in Nigeria. So they need to agree on that because it get implication. That's why I'm laying emphasis on this particular move. It get implication. The moment when you be the fight, for instance now, a single strike now, at least the number of crime rate reduce a bit. We are hoping this can be sustained anyway. So a single strike now at least improve the security situation in the country. But if you now make it consistently and making it to be like, okay, we dey fight people where they fight our Christians brother. Issues there. If it cause division, you understand? Let all of them, the way federal government be they talk, agree, say, this insecurity or this act of terrorism is against Nigeria and against people where they inside as Nigerians, not Christian, not Muslim. With that, it's not a whether they deal with Christian or Muslim. The moment you get rid of these guys, it means everybody is safe, right? So that framing, they need to work on it so that it no go cause problem of say, okay, because I trust politicians, so it will reach a certain level now, they will say, even Oga President will be Muslim, no be genuine Muslim now. After all, his wife now Christian. You now see how they are killing our brothers now, that they are saving Christian. Despite the fact say, both of us, Muslim and Christian, 9 terrorists been they killed. So that framing of Christianity or Muslim should be out of it. Religion framing should be out of it. They should just focus on their mission. And again, with agreement with the federal government, clear these guys away. One good thing about these people is that they will not compromise. They are coming for what their target is, and they are going for it. Unlike, okay, maybe now, these people don't they shoot, they discover, say they don't, you people should stop over there. We don't need to continue and stuff like that. That sabotage may not be there. And they should now again work on how sustainable, because it's not every day they'll be sending air strike here and there. This thing is, the amount is in billion when you want to calculate the financial implication. And US cannot be doing it for free forever. Eventually, they may have interest. There's this talk of us, okay, in many places where they go do this kind of peacekeeping issues, the only day eventually and what have you. So if you want to enjoy relative peace, let it be a mutual understanding. That agreement of framing must be there. And on top of our insecurity, where we will be debating in the country, we are hoping, for instance, now for the first time, this for how many years now, on Christmas Day, we didn't hear any reasonable attack. Instead, now them launch attack against some of these guys. And they too now may be hibernating and be thinking of how they want to re-strategize. So nobody should sleep as we speak right now until Nigerians can be able to use their two eyes to sleep.
Okay. Now, this one now can lead us to ambassadorial nominee. You know, that time now people come to shout, say, when this accusation come, if we for even get like ambassador now for those countries, they for face it down. Now they don't do nomination. We been bring some type of figure agacha. Some people say some people they not supposed they there, but they don't finally. Well, Senate don't screen them, and it be like saying next year. Now we could see that one. Now for that, man, we just could add, you know, ambassadorial nominee, the presidential pardon matter. The presidential pardon matter, the Nnamdi Kanu judgment. I mean, we'll just rub all together in just 2 minutes.
Yes, all these three issues you mentioned now raised serious dust, highly controversial.
Add another one. Ministers then we can begin to resign. The minister of technology that time,
yes,
and the
minister will resign. Good and fine for him because they investigate and they discover say issues there. He resigned. But unfortunately, we don't get any update again now because he don't already chop our taxpayers' money as salary. Some people when they talk say, okay, say if they work when do that time too, they no reverse him. So he worked when he was a minister. But beyond that, if we have somebody that we trust, they may come be our leader, and they are seeing this kind of movement, accusation anyway, allegations here and there, we're not supposed to let them stop at that. Kemi Adeosun had this battle. She only resigned. She left. Nobody was following up again because you know what? The mission was to deny them that seat. The mission is not to do the right thing to at least maintain relative sanity in the system. So the moment they accomplish their mission, they move. They forget about it. So we need to work on that. If somebody is sanctioned for doing this, doing that, we're not supposed to end it like that. For instance, Farouk will resign now for between Dangote. If nobody is saying anything again, the matter will just die naturally. We shouldn't allow it to die. Let people learn lesson from someone's predicament as a sort of say you don't do the right thing. So that one did there. So on top of Nnamdi Kanu, the matter still dey pending because he don't already appeal the case on whether he need to be freed or not. Here and there, a lot of accusation. Okay, plenty people don't already die as a result of the way maybe they give order here and there and stuff like that.
And the call saying they still find political solution to the matter.
Yes, call saying they find political solution. Yes, I totally agree. They can do that if it is possible. They can find a political solution to the matter. But the bottom line is that he has window of appeal, and even after appeal, he can still go to Supreme Court on top of this matter. And I have this, I don't know how, and I have this belief, say, they may eventually resolve the matter, you understand? Because one of those things we say, from the body language of the government, of the presidency, you go know, say, the fear was, okay, if they release this guy now, what happens in 2027? That one's too still there. So some of those things may be causing problem. And when courts don't talk severally, say, maybe they release this guy and they keep increasing his charges here and there almost every time. So that one too may be an issue. And in his own case too, again, I think he needs to also manage his temper, you understand? The way he addressed things. At a point, there was an accusation, say he sacked all his lawyers, decided to defend himself, attacking judge in the court of law, attacking people to an extent that his case was even judged in absentia and what have you. So if you check some of those things, truly you're a freedom fighter as you claim, but we all know the procedure of fighting it. If you don't walk through that means, it better make you just leave out until when you get the right person to do the needful, instead of at least causing problem to an extent that even some of your people will they come out to say, okay, your atrocity cost me this, cost me that. The same people where you dey claim say you won't protect.
And the presidential pardon controversy.
Yeah, the presidential pardon controversy, at least it has calmed down now. They will talk about how a number of people who not supposed they there, and we've been talk about Oga President get the prerogative to give it to whoever. But we also know the corruption where they involved. Say sometimes no even know they just bring the list before him, and they'll be giving reason. If you do this, so you go favor our party. If you do, now this also person will help you in so. Now my father, brother, and this one, I get this person. All those things they always do. And people where they in charge to make the list too, sometimes they go bribe them. We don't get substantial evidence to back this thing up, but for the fact say corruption exists in the country, it get as they be. So sometimes it's not the fault of the president. We had this kind of back and forth to under Buhari government when he been free a number of former governors where they're in charge for corruption. So if you check some of those things, for instance, they talk about drugs and people will make an eventually the president still review the list. So I think to me he has done the best he could do based on the fact say whether he even review the list or he no review it. Now people you just use out to mega shout, no be saying no get right. He can choose to do whatever. And I remember the recommendation where I been made that time. If you feel like this case is too so serious and the matter heavy for everybody mind, it better make them the hard prayer. Maybe the judges to say, okay, regardless of any situation, this person must not enjoy presidential pardon. I don't know whether it is inside constitution. If you know the inside constitution, an issue, they may find a way of say, okay, there is something that somebody must do that will not be able to enjoy presidential pardon. So if you know it means say lawmakers go need to review it for it to be there. If not be there, regardless of how we go to talk, now based on moral ground, we just talk about the matter. But Oga President get right to give anybody presidential pardon. After all, former US president give him pikin. When he did over say the person no make wetin do no make sense. And when the matter be start, he thought say any way be I no go influence the procedure. But eventually when you say the pikin don't fall in hand, he still grant presidential pardon.
Okay, and then as we finish the show this morning, jumpology. One party to the other, plus the fear of one party system, and the fact that even up until today, church still dey. We dey hear say like Peter Obi won't officially go ADC. We dey hear church say Kano State Governor Abba K. Yusuf won't also conjure. You know, all of that. Just use a round up.
Yeah, jumpology no go end in our politics. For now, anyway. The only thing we go make an end, I doubt even the lawmakers go won't push them. The only thing we go make an end, now to put a condition, say if you jump, forget about your position. With that one, we have relative stability. Meaning say you for don't come out from office before you start to the reason to jump at that time. For instance, there was a time where we say somebody go do primary election for ADC in the morning. Go join PDP in the afternoon. When he lose that election, go do primary election again. You go join APC in the evening, go do primary election. But when the legal and when they review the electoral act, they don't say no. The moment you participate in one, you can't go to another one. You know, say that one now don't already reduce the way that they jump up and down.
If they don't make an
here, they jump to another one. The way that they say place order. Place orders this thing, even though it no work for, they still manipulated it for former Senate President Ahmed Lawan, you understand? Yes. But it don't already do on record now, say, you know, go just the jump anyhow. And the provision still talk, say, even if you are a civil servant or maybe a political office holder, you have also window for you to tender your resignation if you want to recontest again. So that you no go use your current position to influence the process. That one don't already do. So before this jumpology go end, we go need to work on, say, okay, if you by mistake jump as a governor, come out from your seat. The condition of saying, okay, when there is crisis inside the political party, you can choose to jump. Politicians will have reason to jump because even if that party dey peaceful, if they plan to jump next 6 months, they will create 3-month crisis for the party to justify the reason why they need to leave the party for another party. So not until when they remove that clause to say, regardless of any situation, now this party give you mandate. If you are leaving them, don't go with their mandate. Only that condition will stop jumpology in politics in Nigeria. Besides, it continues like that. Unfortunately, the way we even see the trend right now, truly we have 18 political parties on record. We get more of them that are warming up for registration process right now. They don't already reject some. But in reality, it go hard this country the way in the next 2-3 years now to say they have many political parties that are in many offices as we speak right now because of this idea of jumping. Carry another party mandate, go give another for a whole state. It don't make any sense at all. And that is what we are seeing right now. For instance, the NNPP in Kano that you've been talking about, if you go make an excuse, say the party they divided, the founding father of the party, where they Lagos, been they accused Konkoso of hijack. You understand? Konkoso, they talk saying I be the political leader of the party. So all these crises, they always dey. The jumpology way they see, you know me say drama no dey for APC too for front oh. Because when they settle down after their jumpology now, the time will come reach, okay, the newcomers and the old guys, how they won't share the so-called juicy positions. Now where drama go start. It happened in Edo State and many other states like that. But it's so unfortunate that now all this kind of distraction, no, they even allow them to even get time for the people where they claim say then they govern.
And ADC third force.
ADC may be a third force as we speak right now. Anywhere where you see Peter Obi enter, will be a third force.
Wow.
You understand? Not because of, say, the party they relevant, but because of the fact, say, that figure where people no expect, say, Obi go get in 2023, over 6 million votes. That one is something to reckon with. And if you check between there and now, nobody saying reputation they drop. In reputation, no, they drop. Only the platform where in contest now they get serious issues since that time. And the platform where in contest from, nobody then give them that vote. It's so obvious. Say now in individual and now people take vote for them that time. So wherever it's going now, that reputation will still stand. My only problem and worry is this combination with Atiku. How they want to take manage that kind of situation. If he jump, go ADC. Atiku don't already confirm, say, true, I did for ADC. So waiting go be the situation. How they want to take manage that kind of situation. Now something that they will need to take care of. And the combination of other retired, according to APC, where they say now retired politicians, where they to still like say, oh, I hold grant for my state, for my region. For instance, Erufai just threatened the federal government and APC government last week. Say, okay, if they think, say, then they gather people around them and they are celebrating right now, they should go and ask Jonathan what happened to Ram in 2015. So if you see all these threats here and there, go no say drama see there for front. It won't just be okay, walk away with walk out with waiting and they call them APC. They know, but they will pretend say, oh, they are fully in charge and anything can happen. So let's just watch and see how the situation go unfold in 2026. But what I can assure you is that 2025 is so dramatic, but the situation will be more dramatic in 2026. Then fire for fire in 2027.
You don't talk and finish. I don't need to ask you any other questions. That now my guest, Kola Wale on Money. Thank you so much, Kola, for a wonderful year.
Thank you very much.
We hope we continue to do this next year.
Definitely, we go do it by God's grace.
And Nigeria, this now where we go draw the curtain close on top of the show. So sorry, say we take too much of your time, but we just want to quickly wrap up everything as much as possible. We are put for inside Nigeria. I'm sure many more still there. You now going to need to enter inside the internet, follow the news. You listen to more of the things that will happen inside this country for this year 2025 and do your best. Like you just talked now, you said 2025 hot, 2026 will be hotter, 2027 will be hottest. Just make sure say as it is hot, the hotter, the hottest, you still find a way to carve your niche for yourself. Stay safe, stay blessed, make your own for no loss, and we go still day here. But by when we continue, we'll still day here inside NAIJA Mondays to Fridays 9 o'clock in the morning to they bring you all of the happenings then inside the country. My name now Princess Anyana. And make I say thank you very much to the production crew and to you we still there with us. Remember, on all social media platforms, we there at CHRICED Radio TV. Continue to follow us, continue to subscribe to our pages, continue to share the message of this station to other people, and let's do this again in 2026. Until then, continue to have a wonderful day. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.